Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Jamie Hughes Show. My name as always is Jamie Hughes and today I'm going to be giving you my review of Hacksaw Ridge. Now as always with my videos, this review may include spoilers, so you have now been warned. Okay, so the story of Hacksaw Ridge follows Private Desmond Doss, a man who enlists in the army but doesn't want to kill anyone, and it sort of follows his story and his progression and all the trials and tribulations about a man who is in the army that doesn't want to kill anyone, he just wants to help people. And it's such a compelling and interesting film, and I really enjoyed this film. I was hooked from the first scene basically, which was really reminiscent of the first scene of Saving Private Ryan, and it just gripped me like that, and I was really quickly invested in this film. I thought it was really great, and one of the highlights for me was the way in which the war was depicted, the way that this film was put together, and especially that first assault scene, the way all that was choreographed, it was incredible. And I think on that scene alone, this film has been cemented as a really great war film. It was incredible. Part of the reason why this film succeeded is not only down to Andrew Garfield, who was a great lead actor, but every other character in this film I seem to care about. And it's very odd to get a film where there is a lot of killing involved, but you get so invested in every character. All the minor characters had a point of being there. They all had a purpose within the plot, and I really like that. Andrew Garfield was great. Vince Vaughn was a huge surprise to me. Who knew that man could do serious acting? I thought he was really great. But as I said, the reason why this film works is because you believe in all of these characters, you believe in all of these actors, and they help cement and tell that story, and it was really great. One of the other things that I really enjoyed about this film was the ending. Not like the post-credits sort of scene where it did explain the story more of Private Doss, and you got to see real life interviews with him, you saw actual footage, and it gave you a nice follow-up to the actual story. I really enjoyed that, and I really love when films that are based on true stories do tell you a little bit more about the real man behind the story. It was really great. And overall, this film is just a really great, interesting story. You wouldn't believe it. While you're sitting there watching it, I just couldn't believe this guy had done so much stuff. And it was a really interesting story. And I want to go and do some more research about this guy after watching this film. It's just really great. It's hard to watch in points. That's probably one of the great things about this film that I enjoyed as well. Is that it's really... the effects are really practical and physical, and you see a lot of blood and guts, maybe not on the same level as a lot of other war films, but there's just enough there to make you think, God, these guys were just kids and they just ran into the field of battle basically knowing they were going to die. And it was such an emotional, powerful, engaging story. I really enjoyed this film. So although I enjoyed this film a lot, there were a few points that didn't really sit well with me. I felt like the first act of the film kind of felt a bit rushed. It felt like we were rushing to get him to the training camp. Then you could slow things down and build that story of how he is going to fight the establishment, essentially. So I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of a story build between him and his wife. It kind of just felt like that was really rushed. But again, I could understand why they did it. They obviously had scenes, they cut them down. So, it's not a huge deal. The other thing that didn't really sit well with me, this was more of a thing that irked me, is that yes, this film is a big Hollywood war film, a lot of people die, but it did feel like they did use the over-the-top sort of Hollywoody typey cliche where somebody was about to get killed and then somebody pop up and save their life. And if this had have happened a couple of times, I kind of could have let it go, but it did happen 3 or 4 times that I can distinctly remember. It may have happened a few more where the heroes were popping up and saving the day in little pockets of the battlefield. So, it just kind of felt like they were relying too much on the hero story there. But, it doesn't take away from how great this film really is. I couldn't believe when I sat there and it tells you the story right at the end about what this guy actually did. It is incredible. It's nothing short of a miracle. And it's really great just to see his trials and tribulations now immortalized on screen, and people can now realize how much this guy gave for his country. And I really suggest you go and check out this film while it's still in the cinemas. I really enjoyed it. I can't recommend it enough. So if you have seen Hacksaw Ridge, please let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, as always, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video of The Jamie Hughes Show. Trap.